Okay, now we are... Oh, shoot. There. Now, that's better. Now this is the last week. Or this week we'll be getting the new job class and all that. No, I'll actually get all these. We'll get these regardless. Let's see. Yeah, I guess fine on that. I'm not sure how this shop's gonna change. Since it's happening on... Was it Thursday? Thursday, yep. Because it's happening on Thursday, I'm not sure like how the shop's how it's gonna reset or anything like that, so... It was only season 3, yeah, so I might actually have to get more things in there. Reclaim, oh yeah. So, making sure... I don't think this resets. Yeah, I don't think this one resets, but this one may. Fuck it. Well, I'll get a few of these. And if it doesn't reset, it's still like a decent number that we have. What else? I think for right now, that's fine. Oh, actually... no, it wasn't the Reclaim Hub. These. You know what? Screw it. We'll get a few. Mystery store, and nothing really. Friendship, orb. I think I have one of these already. Quantity 1. Let's just get another one. It ain't gonna hurt. Now we're set. So when the next, actually, before I do that, I don't know if this resets either. There's actually not a lot of good stuff. Oh, because it's not good, we'll wait. We'll test it out. So we won't do, that's what this, when the new glass drops, if it could reset all of that, then we'll mess with that. Because technically, I don't even need to grab those. So because of that, by keeping it in, if it does reset it, then it's fine. Because no big loss. Because the gear score is probably going to increase by to like 1, unless they do the whole level increase finally. Yeah, today I'll... Why? Like, sometimes it feels like time flies. No, but because I started doing this other... Was it that long? Yeah, sometimes it just feels like time flies. You know what? Actually, instead of putting that over there, putting it over here is better. at an angle. I think the angle's better because then he's gonna go directly to the middle and prevent him from like locking us out of it. Okay, I didn't get a lot of good triggers off of my crit triggers, so I didn't do a lot of crits on them. There's like many times I think I thought about like, oh yeah, so I could get him in one cycle. And this time we'll. I wonder if anyone just actually does like rotation guides and stuff. I don't do it because I'm not the the battle guy. But they used to have like a site that you could just go to and it kind of tell you the general rotation, but now I think it's very obsolete. I'm not sure if they updated it. I think I checked a while ago when the new season came up and they did not update it. Which could also mean that the rotation just really hasn't changed and the imagine the use is pretty much the same. I wonder if they're doing anything big for the anniversary of the game. We are like no 200 days plus in. Let's see if we just keep the combo going. Looks like yes. So far. Okay. As long as they pay attention a little bit more, maybe kill him in one go. I'm glad that the mic is the what you call it. The gain of it is good enough where it doesn't pick up on my stomach growling. That was like the worst. Like the the earlier streams were like that. Or like me drinking water, you just hear like that, or especially I think in the which stream was it? Definitely the backroom stream. You could, I think it was there's this part of it. I remember it to this day. Yeah, I was just eating chips, and it was like I'm pretty sure our milk and waffles are both like, why are you dying so often? I'm like, oh, no reason. And it was just me. It's like I would try to play the backrooms with just one hand as I eat chips. Then like, I was like, oh, okay, this is like inefficient. So then I just put my controller down and it was kind of like use my elbow to kind of move my character around. But it was like I had to do like find the cassette or something like that at this one the stage. And I was like, okay, this is kind of difficult to do as you're eating. Yeah, at least I have the. I would try to do it in a inconspicuous way, unlike some other people. So they were not inconspicuous like me. I think I even did it in I think no. I did it in what you call it? What's the peak? I just let myself die. Like, yeah, full health. There. If I pushed it a little bit more, I could have fully actually just killed him without dying, but my life would have been too low, and I don't feel like using healing items on them. Yeah, there's a part in Peak where I think there's like an episode where Milk was actually was eating food and she was like, messing up and dying. I think I muted myself when I was eating. And I'm not sure if that video, because there was a few times where like I recorded it and also Milk did at the same time, but we kept Milk's recordings. I thought it was funnier. There's usually I kind of went off on my own and I died. So no one knows what I was doing. There's a few though, like that's why sometimes like we should have it where it's like different people's perspective instead of just like me like the whole time. Because sometimes I'm like when I'm playing, I'm usually try to stay in the back where I can see everyone else do silly stuff. So sometimes I get killed because I'm like lagging behind and whatever thing like either I die or like jump quest things and I fall to my death or just straight up get killed by monsters. And it's like funnier from like the other people's perspective. But you have Waffles with his potato computer. And he's like, oh, I mean, he doesn't really record the thing, but he does do the stream, so that's something. If only we had the old streams of, back before we started actually streaming and all that. If only we had the stuff of how everyone first was playing Lethal Company. It was pretty hilarious, especially like Waffles' reactions to things. Oh, what the? See? What? No, they're all... I do not understand how that works. Every time I get it, I just put it down now. But I'm pretty sure everyone saw that, like, it didn't load in correctly, so none of them were there. I was like, that's too fast. See, my gameplay is pretty much like, how far can you get in the game if you just casually do things, don't do anything difficult, play by yourself? You can get this far. That's why I'm like, if you want to join a guild or anything like that, right? Once you play a little bit, figure out what to do, how to play, and all that stuff, right? You'll be decently strong enough for, I'm pretty sure, like any guild will be like, oh yeah, well, welcome. Which I think they kind of do that regardless because they just want more people to be, to play this game and talk about it. Yeah, weirdly enough, I don't see enough ads and stuff of Blue Protocol. So I'm not like I think I want more to see more ads places so that more people know about it. I mean, a lot of my topics I talk about are nothing Blue Protocol related. Just be like, okay, if someone types in like different weird tags, it's like, oh, okay. Oh, why is he playing this game? So I play this game. Honestly, I mean, I play because I like it, but I'm also kind of like interested in like what direction this game takes, because I wanted to play it back when it was still like this original Blue Protocol without the star resonance part. So I just want to see where the game goes from here now. Yeah, even if I ran the whole time, I don't think I'll be able to get all the way over here. Like in the middle, it'll get me. Yeah, just from that little area, how fast I turn red. Yeah, I'm not even sure what the sound gain on this, right? Other sounds it won't pick up, but like me just like when I'm messing with my chair, it picks that up. Huh, that's so bizarre why it does that. Oh, I should probably look at the correct place to go. Okay. Oh, see, look. Doing casual, you get to weekly rank 100. It's not difficult. Okay, we'll do, no, you know what, smelting, this. We need these. That's mining, it's these. Track. I was also going to do some Dune Awakening. I've been meaning to do that. I'm not sure if everyone, like, now wants to see someone playing from the beginning. I think that one I'll just gonna go directly, or just play and just go directly to the end game and then showcase the new end game stuff. Pretty much just to be able to catch up in the meantime is. And worst case scenario, people do want to see like the beginning part. I can just go back and make a new character and you can see the beginning part. I should just show like Laguna, my character. My character looks more like Laguna in real life. Oh yeah, if you're wondering who Laguna is, he's one of the other members of the Noodle Nightmares. You've probably seen him a little bit in our Monster Hunter and a little bit of our... no, he was also in Peak and Leave a Company too. He's one of the guest stars. There was another game that we all played because of Waffles that I don't think we even... I recorded it, but I didn't put it up because there's a video of us just being like me and Laguna just being angry at Waffles. That as bad as it was the first time I played it with Waffles, just me and him, made me want to choke the man. The second time we played with the three of us, I could almost like the anger was you could sense it from Laguna. He's like, I'm about to choke this man. As like the funniest part is since they work kind of near each other, like he could just go over to his like department and just like choke him. Why are you choking on Waffles? He deserves it. It'd be too funny. I would laugh. It's funny. Another funny thing is, even when before we used to play Magic, is like Laguda had a like he was better at playing Magic, but like his decks were like more focused on like the high level play, kind of like those intellectual play, while everyone else is like big creature go boom, and then we just like bollywopped him because like everyone, no one played with any kind of like strategy. The strategy is like have either a lot of creatures and just smash them, or like have a like me have a lot of creatures then attack. Right? So he's like, you guys play like a bunch of crazy people, like. And I thought that was funny. He's the best player, but he got like usually in tournaments and stuff of like our friend group, he was getting destroyed because he played more like a normal person than we did. Since out of all of us, like I played a little bit in like a tournament and all that stuff before, right? But even the last time I played a tournament, I was in middle school. I didn't realize. I said, man, I was actually kind of young when I went to these tournaments. I remember getting beat by a like a 30-year-old. That's the whole million damage thing came up during that time. There's like it's not even like a mainline tournament. It's like a local tournament, and yeah, some 30-year-old dude did a million damage to me. I was like, man, and that maybe no, I might have been I was in middle school, and I did a little bit more in high school. I think like my freshman year of high school, I still played a little bit of Magic. Then I didn't know about like was it the like some of the unwritten rules, but I was breaking the unwritten rules of playing like because we were playing pseudo commander. I didn't know about the unwritten rules, so I was like destroying people's lands. I had a bunch of like artifacts that make me mana, so then I just like use flying, like, a bunch of flying creatures and like thopters and the weatherlight and all that. So I could just I destroyed all the land as they can't do anything. And I was like, man, I played like a psycho back when I was a kid. Yeah, I was like, man, if I play with like my younger self now, then I'm like, man, fuck this guy. I don't want to play with him. He's a dick. But yeah, no, I didn't do that during the tournament though. I played more normal Magic, and that's when I think I was very young. Got hit with a million damage. Then I was like, man, I really don't like this game anymore. I was like, a million? Like you could just hit me for like no, because the max life in the tournament, of course, was 20. So I was like, you could have just hit me for like 25 and I'd have been fine. The fact that you had to say, oh, I only hit you with a million. You're just being a dick at this point. Like, I get it if you're trying to, no, not even a commander. I wouldn't go that far. A million damage. That's a bit much. I have a feeling Waffles would be the type to do that. Like, he's like, regardless of, he's the type to beat a middle schooler with like a million damage. I wouldn't. I'm a nice person. I lie. I would definitely not let the child beat me though. Like, oh, you're a little kid? Oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna go easy on you. But I'm also not gonna do a million damage on you. Waste my time and your time. So at least you know that about me. Azura would never do a million damage to, was it, playing Magic with a child. A middle schooler. That's a child. Uh-oh. Okay. You know what? I actually did not look at the... Oh no, not that. You know what? I kind of figured. I just figured like, wait a minute, I'm just kind of running around in circles. Maybe I should actually look to finish up my dailies. I forget. Yeah, I think I was telling maybe my brother the story where I was in. I think I was a freshman in high school still. Uh, I was in gym class and I had my backpack. It had like someone went into my locker, like they broke open my locker, my gym locker. Cause now you bring your little lock with you. They give you a little locker for when you're in gym class to put your like backpack and stuff inside. Then someone actually stole the magic cards out of my backpack. and like kind of the good ones, like a Spike, Soldier, and I think a Survival of the Fittest and stuff like that, which is expensive now. But yeah, they didn't steal any of the money or my what was a TI whatever calculator. So I was like, man, this person just targeted me just to steal my cars. I'm like, and to this day I don't know who stole it. It could be one of the people that I played Magic with before, but I was like, man, that's a very lame thing to do. Like, you're so poor, you can't just buy. Like, I think even Survival of the Fittest back then was like very, like maybe at max $20. That's why I think it's funny when some people like they show up their Magic cards now. Some people are like, oh man, he's like flexing with a $200 card. No, some of them are just like, no, this card was dirt cheap when I was like playing like Ristic Study. I think someone gave me like a lot of them. Like just like, oh, Ristic Study is fucking trash. Here, he's like a trash bag full of them. Like that and a bunch of like weak cards. Now I'm looking at some of the weak ones are like very expensive. So, oh. It would have been cool if they did it with a Black Lotus, but yeah, no. I had not even technically not, I guess a friend maybe. He was like a military guy. He was trying to throw away some of his Magic cards and stuff because apparently people like made fun of him and stuff. And even I knew Black Lotus was expensive because I think I had a Lotus Petal. And I was like, someone's telling me about the Black Lotus card, and it's like, oh, it's super expensive. And I just happened to be honest and told him, hey, dude, I think this is expensive. I think some of your cards are expensive. You might want to go and check that out. Because he was about to just give it to me for free. Like, he's like, oh, I don't need these cards anymore. Here, you can have them all. Yeah. I know people are saying, like, oh, you're too honest. Yeah, I think by karma, if you just do scumbag shit, it comes back around. Especially, like, low-level scumbag, things like that. Because I had I'm pretty sure I kept on mentioning like that one person I used to work with who is kind of like a low-level scumbag. He likes to talk about, oh, I have so much money. But then he's like try to jip all his like junior people. I was like, I don't want to be that. Like, am I missing out or whatever? Like, yeah, maybe, but at least I know at the end of the day, I'm not a fucking horrible piece of shit. Yeah, sometimes you have to draw a line with certain things. Like certain things you could be like, okay, I act kind of scumbaggy on this like whatever thing, but I don't like the whole fact. I don't fuck with the whole like no. Try to cheat people out of money and stuff like that. Like even people with people I dislike, I just don't interact with them. For the most part, like there's some people that I didn't think I disliked them as much. Then later on, you find out, oh wow, I really fucking dislike this person. So that's a little bit different. But even then, I don't go out of my way to like fuck them over and all that. I mean, that's too petty on that aspect. That's if I dislike the person, right? If I fucking hate this person, then yeah, then no. That's different. Like, if it's just pure hatred, then whatever happens, happens. But if it's just like me, oh, I kind of dislike this person because he has a terrible personality or something like that, then I'm not doing all that kind of psycho shit where I'm going to go out of my way to make this person's life miserable. No. That just means you're the bad person. Or as like what was it my therapist said at one point was but how do you say it? It's like the resentment and all that kind of stuff, right? Is almost like a poison that it just ends up hurting you and doesn't really affect the person who did that to you. So like the person who's you're the awful person who's fucked you over, like to them, right? It's like since they're psychos or whatever, like to them they don't really think about how they fucked you over, but it like is eating away at you, right? So don't give that the satisfaction of it like bothering you, right? Just you forget about it, but also don't be stupid and just like, oh, I'm gonna be like, no, it never happened. Just no, you can remember it and be like, okay, if I have an opportunity, and that's why I kind of like this guy. 'Cause he's like, yeah, for me, if you get fucked over that bad, don't be like, oh, like no, everything's just no, turn the other cheek kind of shit. I'm not about that. Even though I know that's the better thing to do. I don't turn the other cheek. I'm like, okay, no, you smack me, I'm gonna fucking smack you twice as hard the next time I see you. Yeah, but no, you don't have to just be a psycho and just go after them and all that. I think I actually used to farm these too, so when I didn't know what I was doing. I farmed it because I was like, okay, I think I'll farm the different colors. That's going to be important later on. Fonda, nah. If you're farming, farm for the stuff that's important to your character. Or if you're going to sell it. But I think the other classes didn't need it. At least my, all my life skills are, at least for now, the nodes in it are as high as it goes. Now I just need to level them. But I just hate doing the other stuff. I like mining and gathering, especially mining. A game with mining, it's like, just that in general, like, you already got me. You may have seen when I was playing Arknights. There's mining in that game. I do a lot of it. But for that mining, right, like, oh no, not really mining, resource gathering. That I like. Like a game like, I think to make this even better, right, if you have like a town and the more resources you gather and all that stuff, you kind of like the Ishgard restoration in Final Fantasy 14. Like that, I like. Even though I haven't played the new space one, I feel bad. I know I need to be up on it. In a few months' time, I will. It's sent, or pretty much in a few months' time, where I'm trying to get everyone else, like when the new trailer to drop. Then I try to get the other people to kind of jump on it too. Once I have enough of them, then I think I'm gonna like finish up the story, because I wanted to like kind of like binge it, because I'm kind of like a anime and stuff, or a TV series. I wanted to binge it, and so I just know the whole thing instead of like waiting. Honestly, I wanted to do it right before, like maybe a month before the expansion comes out, so then I could be like, yeah, like I had the pretty much, to me, I'd never had a break in the game. I just, when I got into it, I'm in it now, but that might not be the greatest side. Depends on if everyone else gets on. Because everyone else starts getting on and doing some serious stuff, then we'll have the static ready. I'm thinking about like, even though I said we would have a static, I'm like, do I really want to do that? Do I really want to hurt myself? Because I remember like, having a static is fine, but no, shoot, I thought I saw a box over here. Darn. Having a static is fine, but do I want to subject myself to that kind of pain and misery? It depends on like what class I like. Because if everyone who, like, the rest of the group starts playing, I think I'm going to have to be the healer unless Boxot joins us. And then I could probably just do, no, pretty much either way, I think. I'm going to probably end up being, like, either healer or the healer, or maybe the off tank or main tank, depending on, I know it was a Burrito keeps on talking about, like, oh, he wants to be a tank, and he's like, oh, I like Dark Knight, but then I might do the new class. And I was like, bro, you need to get to that level first. He knows. He knows. And I told him already, you need to get to that level. Like, I have every class at max, so right now. So for me, what the next game or the next expansion, I'm only leveling up each class 10 more levels. Like, I'm not leveling up from scratch. Right, so I know how every tank plays. I know how pretty much every class plays. So I single it out. Okay. But yeah, so at least we know we have one tank in him. And I think he originally said he wanted Milk to go healer, but I was like, that don't do that. Until she gets the hang of the game, DPS is fine because no one cares. Like if I'm playing low level content or just regular dungeons, I don't give a fuck what the DPSs do. Like the DPSs could literally do like nothing, and I'm just like, oh, like long as the tank and healer are not like complete like psychos and not have tank stance on and stuff like that. Like it does none of that bothers me. There's many a times where like I think it's weird when a DPS is like no like very vocal about like just like oh I'm so mad because you're not doing enough this and this and this. And I'm like dude like if you want to be the boss just be the tank or something or the healer right where you have more of a say. DPS we just do damage. Like it's not that difficult. It's not that serious. You just do the damage and you're good. But at the same time, I remember the reason why I kind of like every once in a while I do kind of think about like doing hard content again in Final Fantasy 14. Cause I remember just like many times I pugged a whatever savage boss and I just remember like there's like a guy who's like no being such a dick. So, oh you guys are stupid. You guys can't complete it. And as soon as we kick that dude or whatever or he leaves, we're like okay, everyone get your A game on. We're gonna fucking do it. And then we just easily clear it. We're like, oh, so he was the problem. And just like some of those matches where like you think, oh man, maybe we can't do it, right? Maybe we just don't have the DPS or whatever. No. As long as you have enough people who are willing to try and or no, just generally just like relaxed people, right? You could do it. Every once in a while you have like we do like an ultimate, yeah, you're gonna need like the best stuff, but if not, a lot of times you don't even need the best things to be able to like do some cool shit. It's like, as long as everyone is like having fun, trying hard, right? And it's not like wow, we're like, well, you can't make that many mistakes because people's patience are like a lot thinner over there. But like in Final Fantasy, it's like generally people a little bit more patient for the most part. So yeah. I think kind of like in this game is people are pretty patient in it because the player population is pretty small. So you see like a lot of nice people. If you just ask people, generally pretty like nice about things, which is a good thing about this game. But it also could be I just didn't encounter too many of the sweaty hardcore people in this game. The only people the weird people I encountered were just the horny people. They're just like too horny. that's my worst interactions with this game. People on my blacklist are just people who just wrote too much horny shit, like in the chat. So I was like, okay, they're too horny. But yeah, so far alright. No, because I do casual stuff, play casually, yap at you guys about topics and whatnot. Like my experience has been good. Like if I don't interact with like even in whatever game, if people are acting very toxic, I don't even interact with them. Like okay, block you, cool, move on. As long as you do that, I think it saves you a lot of headaches in the long term. I say that to anyone, especially like anyone who's like new and kind of like no like wide-eyed idealism in the game. I think that's the best way to do it. Just like even Final Fantasy, you could play a lot of that pretty much by yourself. I think just do that in the beginning, get used to the game, used to the controls and all that. Yeah, it's gonna be some of the stuff is redundant, but just do that. Have like a fun time. Almost play it as almost like a single player game that has a lot of content. And then when you find that you think, oh yeah, you know what, I'm pretty good. Then you could just do the multiplayer part of it, and then you're like, oh okay, meet people, socialize, all that. That's one way to do it if you don't already have friends who are in it. Almost like I had a friend who like or there's a few of them they were trying to get into Final Fantasy, but they always felt like bad. It felt like, oh, I was weighing you down because like all you do is like follow my character around and like, no, heal me when I need to be healed and all that stuff. I'm like, no, that is not, you're not dragging me down or anything, right? I am here to support you, just having a fun time and doing whatever, right? Because I wish I had a dude that would follow me around and heal me back when I was like very weak, especially back in like the old, before they made it. Like even Realm Reborn now, everyone's like, oh, skip it, skip it, skip it, right? It used to be worse. Like it used to be longer with more fetch quests, and some areas they had like a spike in power level, and you just keep on getting murdered the whole time. Like, dude, I don't know how to beat this shit, and I was about to give up. But then there's like random players that are just like flying by, like just stuck with me, and just healed me the whole time, so I could just do whatever, and they're healing me. I'm like, thank God. I think it's better now, but back then, like there's people like that, and those are the best people. All right. I think in every game, the 5FF as well, the healer that was just like, you're farming the whole time and they just follow you around, just heal you, buff you. You're like, why are they being nice to me? Because they're bored. Like they're max level or like close to it. They're bored and they're like, you know what? Sometimes just like, I just like helping people. So be that person. That's my main takeaway. Just be that person. When people who want to get into a game, right, like for example, like this game, right? Sometimes the people in chat are like, hey, is this game good? And I just think, yeah, I like it. And just tell them the good qualities of the game. And when they play it, they'll see if they like it or not. Just like people who want to skip the story in Final Fantasy 14 pay money to skip, right? Let them skip it. If it makes them like the game and they're like, and plus you could go back and watch cutscenes and stuff like that, right? I think you should go back and like play most of the story, right? Even if you skipped it. So, like, yeah, just it's okay to skip it. If it makes you like happy and you're like, okay, I want to play the game, but I want to be like there with you guys and on my own time do the story, do it. Yeah, because I know it's a meme where like Final Fantasy 14 players don't want people to skip the story, but like them playing the game is better than them not. So that's why like I think for any game where just tell people the good qualities of it because you're playing good, right? So then more people will play it and like the things that you like. So yeah, it's all about positivity, bro. And with that segue, right? Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I should probably emphasize the whole on the YouTube part, right? Subscribe to the YouTube part as well, if you can. And whichever one's easy for the viewer. But a lot of our old funnier stuff is on the YouTube side because we can store a lot of things on the Twitch side. So yeah, definitely go and take a look at that. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed your Memorial Day, and you guys take care and stay safe out there. Peace.